Hey, this is it, but I found 102 back with more of this countdown of my top 50 games. So basically, number 29 is Ratchet & Clank 2. I have just recently completed a Let's Play Ratchet & Clank 2. Not 100%, but I did get nearly. I didn't do most things. Out of the first four, it's my third favorite. It is a really good game. Before I did Let's Play, I didn't really know it as well as the other four. But now the one I don't know as well is Gladiator, because I hadn't got it for a while. There's not really much to say about these. I mean, you probably already know the stuff about Ratchet & Clank and stuff, so it's kind of like I'm just saying that I like the game, and it's number 39. No, 29, not number 39. What I like about the game is, I don't know, I like how the enemies are. I guess there's a lot of cool enemy design in number 2. There are some hard things in the game. I mean, like the ships. I hate ship challenges, and one thing about Ratchet & Clank 2 I hate the glider thing. I hate the glider, and I hate the momentum boost that I got. There are some things in Ratchet & Clank 2 which I hate, but the game is a good game, and I've Let's Played it recently, and I've enjoyed the entire time. Well, maybe not the entire time. When I was trying to do the things that I hate, and also trying to get the Rhino 2, that was a pain. Also, Rhino 2 is like the best weapon in the game, as it just completely destroys a boss in like about 13 seconds. But yes, if you've been watching my Ratchet & Clank 2, you already know that. So yeah, that's my number 29. Number 28 is a game that a lot of you probably won't even know exists. It's called Legend of K. I think it's got another name to it. I don't know. Does it? No. I think it's just Legend of K. Anyway, this is another platform style game. Very similar to a lot of the games really, but then again, platform games have something about them that makes them like each other. So basically you control a character, and there's lots of jumping, lots of attacking, but it's, I think, a really fun one, and I've been recently playing it. The furthest I've got in the game is probably about halfway through. I think I got to this level and I got confused, and I'm replaying the game to try and get to know it more, and I'll hopefully get further with it. Trying to think if there's anything unique about the game that's not involved in other games. Well, you ride like a boar, and yeah, that's really hard. In the challenges with the boar, you gotta like not hit anything, and you've got to do it really quickly. So it's kind of like really hard. And there's cool enemies in the game, I guess. So yeah, that's about all I want to say about it. Really, there's nothing much to say. That's my 28. Anyway, number 27 is Def Junior 2 for the PSP. That's the PS1 then. Okay, my favorite PSP game is Def Junior 2. And I'm sick of his check making noises. Okay, Def Junior 2. What's anything about I've got to say? Okay, I've got to the final boss on it. And I entered the final boss in like probably for a year or something. I don't remember when. I know I recently, not recently, but a while ago, had a go at the game again. It's once again another sort of platform style game where you control either one of two characters, either the male character or the female character. I'm just gonna say that because I can't remember think of the names. But oh wait, I think there's Def Junior and Pandora. Yeah, that's the names. Basically, you go around attacking enemies, you find collectibles, which a lot of games like this sort of thing do. You fight bosses. It's pretty much what a lot of the games are, but it's pretty awesome, and I do enjoy it a lot. So yeah. Okay, number 26 is Maximo 1. Maximo 2 is higher up because I like it better. But anyway, Maximo 1 is number 26. It's not a platform style game. It's more of like an action sort of game. More like the ends of maybe Devil May Cry style. Maybe not exactly that, but in more in that sort of era because you use a sword and stuff. Plus it's Capcom. I've never actually beaten number 1. I've never actually got far enough to really beat it. Once again I've got to the final level, Maximo 2. Yeah, I keep getting to the final levels. But with Maximo 1, I think overall Maximo 1's a harder game than number 2. That's why it's further down than number 1. I mean number 2 because I prefer number 2. I mean the enemies are cool and fighting. The only problem with it, I guess, is lives. But that's a problem with a lot of games really. I hate games that go, lives, you need lives, you need lives. I'm sick of stupid lives. I just want to play the game simply, and if you die, you just start back where you were, like Sly. That's why I love the Sly series so much, because, well, number 1 has lives, but I never really run out of them, unlike some people. But anyway, Sly 2 and 3, you don't have lives or anything, so yeah, that's why I love Sly 2 so much. Anyway, moving on, where are we? Number 25 is Dr. Muto for the PS2. And the things I've got to say about this game, okay, this game is very, I don't know, it's got its own little edge about it. Yeah, my girlfriend was trying to say something to me, but I don't know what, so I just froze. Basically, you can turn into like different characters within the game. The Professor guy can turn into some sort of mouse, which I find really cool. I find that cool to play as a little mouse. You also turn into like some big gorilla thing that's like a big enemy that like attacks like sort of like a big enemy would. I guess it's like Dr. Muto's version of Giant Clank, even though he doesn't fly and he doesn't shoot ships. Another character is a fish character, which I haven't really played that much of because Dr. Muto is a very long game. It's probably not as long as Kingdom Hearts 2, but it is a very long game. Then there's a spider creature, which to say I hate spiders so much it's pretty cool to play as a spider, minus one thing it does. And then there is another thing, I think it's a flying bird or something. Never actually got to that though, so I can't really say what my opinion on that is. But it is a cool game, but it is impossible, and I say impossible to get 100% of the game, because I think the game makers made an error with the game and they didn't put something in which makes it 99% over 100%. Although some games go to like 102%, 103%, which really doesn't make much sense. Anyway, drifting off, I'm talking too much about Dr. Muto here. Number 24 is Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone for PS1, which I'm currently playing. Let's play of, and it's going awesome. Couldn't do any today though because I freaking forgot the stupid cable. I left it in mine, so I have to get the cable tomorrow when I have to work and everything. So yeah, enough talking about that. What I want to say is basically, I heard me outside. That was what I was trying to say. The game is really cool, and it's my favorite Harry Potter game, and it's the only one I've actually beaten. I've been in it about 3 times, maybe 2 or 3. I keep forgetting how many, but I can't complete 100% because there's 3. Well, there's 4 with the cards I can't get, and yeah, I'll explain it more when you get to it, which is probably coming up soon in the Let's Play. So yeah, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's a really fun game, and there's nothing too hard with the game. The final boss is kind of got its hardness to it, but it's not like super hard, so I guess it's sort of okay with that. So yeah, it's a very fun game. Number 23 is Mini Ninjas for PS3. Mini Ninjas, I would say, is there because it is awesome. It is a really fun game. I've only played so much of the game. I've only got like level 7 or 8 maybe, and it's just cool how you can like turn to animals, and you can shoot fireballs and tornadoes and all sorts of other cool stuff, as well as you play as different characters throughout the game, which you unlock by going through the game, really, completing levels and everything. The only problem with the game is trying to collect everything, because it is probably nearly impossible. Not impossible, but it would take a lot of time because each level is so big. The game is like, each level is like, if you think about Sly 2, each level, Mini Ninja levels are probably like 3 times bigger than that. They are huge. And there's so much area in each level. It's kind of hard to go actually around every single area in the level and actually find every single piece. Although you can use walkthroughs and stuff online to help, but yeah, it's probably, if I do a let's play, which I will do a let's play hopefully someday. Yeah, I don't really know everything 100%. It's probably not going to be, because I probably can't be bothered to do it. Anyway, number 22 is Devil May Cry 4, which is my second favourite Devil May Cry game. Number 3 is not in this top 50 because it's the one I find hardest. I have played quite a bit of Devil May Cry 4, to be honest. Maybe the first third of a game, maybe. I'm not going to say half, maybe a third of a game. And there was a level that was pretty hard, but overall I've got through the game pretty quickly and not having too much of a problem, which is good, because usually Devil May Cry games I'm always struggling and dying and struggling and dying, and I've lost more. I've died even more and died even more. Anyway, that's about all I want to say about that. Anyway, number 21 is Ghost Hunter for PS2. Basically you shoot ghosts and stuff. Some creepyish looking ghosts, and then just some regular looking ghosts, and then some teddy bears there and then, and some crocodiles that kill me. Yeah, that's the furthest I've got in the game, is some crocodile moment where there's some big crocodile, and I always get cornered by it and end up like just in this corner trying to just get away from the crocodile. I just remember I spent like an hour one day on trying to get away from the crocodile, but it didn't get very far. It is a good game, it's just pretty difficult to do because it's quite hard of a game. Anyway, number 20, the final one for this part is going to be Malice, which I've let's played, and I really like the game. To me, it's a pretty fairly easy game. To other people, it might not be, but to me, it is. There's a couple of hard moments, maybe, but I can complete it in a day. It's not one of the games that's going to be like take me weeks to complete. Yeah, it's just a fun-loving platform game, really. Not the most amazing graphics in the world, but really, I don't want to give a damn. I'm not one for graphics, I'm just one for gameplay, really. If it's graphics or gameplay, I'm going to rate gameplay. I mean, that's the thing, you are playing the game, you're not just staring at graphics all day. Although, if you want to say, talk about a game that really has good graphics, in my opinion, I would have to pick a game that I've been watching a lot, because I just like, the background's been so cool. Yeah, that is Iceman Returns. I just think the graphics in that game are really, I don't know, are just really special and awesome, to my opinion. Never actually played the game, but hopefully sometime I will play it. Anyway, that's all for this part. Next time we'll go from number 19 to maybe number 10. We're going downhill. Let's go down! Follow me to the next part of this thing.